Good morning, traders. I hope all is well, and welcome to our morning call. So last night we've seen EURJPY spike back up to our break-even level because of news release between China and US. I'm just gonna go quickly over what really happened. So there was news release last night, and the US basically have removed some tariffs. Okay, as you can see clearly on the news front here. You can see US considers dropping some tariffs on China. Removing these tariffs in China basically relieved some selling pressure from a safe haven pairs, the yen pairs, and which is why we saw this retracement. However, I am still looking for a short trade due to the fact that we have had a bearish engulfing rejection from this area here, the 21,500, which is our weekly resistance. On top of that, we are still in a downtrend as price action could never break above this structure to change the trend. We've come up, attempted multiple times, couldn't break it. We've had a bearish engulfing, and now we are expecting the momentum to basically continue to the downside. Then looking at the 4-hour time frame, we can see that 121,250 is a good level of resistance as price action had attempted multiple times to break above and sustain above, but failed. The only time it done that was when it came up to here and we got rejected back down with a bearish engulfing. So what I'm still looking for is a short signs. I've taken already a short trade from here. I'm already in about 20, I think it's about 19 pips, 20 to 19 pips drawdown, which isn't a problem because my target's about 100 pip move. As you can see right now, we are getting that rejection from the 121,250 area. Price action using our Fibonacci tool from this swing high to the swing low, we can see that we're retracing back to the 78.6 and we are rejecting our last Fibonacci key level of resistance. I do believe that we have got euro momentum dying out across the board, and we can expect shorts to be taken anytime soon from everyone. Looking at EURUSD, you can see we've had that selling pressure, and we can see that we can coming back into it again. If we can pull up right here, you can see that again we're coming back into resuming that selling pressure. Euro AUD selling pressure, Euro NZD selling pressure starting to fade slightly. Euro CAD selling pressure, which is why I'm saying that there is going to be a selling pressure in EURJPY. We have got an entry here, but I am going to look for a second entry up here so we can reduce our stops and also so we can have a better risk to reward. I would like to see this hourly candlestick close below the 121, and I would like to see some sort of bearish engulfing or some sort of a evening star formation occur at the top at these highs so I can look for a potential reversal. Looking at the 4-hour, we can see we've got 1 top, 2 top, 3 top, triple top formation to the downside. Price action also had a slight trend line here. It had a nice little trend line here that we've now broken through and slightly retested. As you can see, breakthrough, retest, expecting a continuation to the downside. Moving on, Aussie dollar. I was looking for a potential short trade in Aussie dollar. If I show you on a daily time frame, what you can see is this. We can see that price action is respecting our daily trend line perfectly. We've had multiple attempts to break it. We've had a bearish engulfing yesterday, but because last night we've had the Australian dollar interest rate being kept at the same at 0.25, their monetary policy statement suggested that the economy was improving and the last rate cut was actually playing out to the T, and the economy could actually increase in its inflation, and it's looking to reach the central bank's target, which is 2%. So this is now giving the Australian dollar strength, and which is why our short trade was basically invalidated because of the fact that price action was becoming very bullish. So I'm gonna leave this pair and I'll come back to it. GBP CAD, I am looking for a bullish move up. I'm waiting for price action to retrace back up into these highs. That's what I want. I want to take a short trade from up there. Reason why I say that is because price action now looks to me like it's creating a double bottom formation. On top of that, we've got a Fibonacci tool here that we can use, and we are seeing the 38.2 coming up to this area, which is why I would like price action to retrace into that region before pushing lower. So I'm keeping my eyes sealed to this, and I'm going to be keeping you guys up to date with what happens with this one. GBP NZD. Okay, reason why I've sent out this long trade is because of this. Big price action is now creating higher highs, higher lows. Even though it's creating lower highs, look what's happening here. Price action is creating equal lows. Okay, sorry, let me move that slightly down. We're creating equal lows. We faked out and came back up. We had a nice little morning star formation, but it looks to me now we're creating some sort of inverted head and shoulder. We're creating some sort of inverted head and shoulder down. Sorry, just here, where we've got our head price action shoulder here, but we could pull it slightly up to here. So we've got a shoulder here, our head, and then we've got our shoulder, and we are trying to push price up as high as possible. On the hourly, it's more clearer. As you can see, shoulder, shoulder, head. Sorry, let me go slightly down. There you go. Head, shoulder, shoulder. Price action should see some movement to the upside anytime soon. We have got this bullish engulfing on the hourly. Let me show you in the half hour. On the half hour, we've had this morning star formation. We've had this hammer candlestick appear after, as we had a drive down, and we've been pushed straight away up to the upside. So I do believe that pound wants to rally to the upside slightly. I'm also looking at, if GBP CAD is making that bullish move up, I'm looking at GU as well, making that bullish move up as well to recover. If it can do that, then expect GBP Swiss franc to do the same, and GBP NZD as well as GBP JPY. Okay, so I'm keeping my eyes literally sealed on all of these pairs, and I am waiting for the right setup to occur. Going back to yesterday's analysis on CAD Swiss, we are currently in profit of approximately, let me just measure it, approximately 18 pips, 19 pips, which isn't the greatest, but we're risk free on this trade at the moment, and we're just riding it to the upside. Targets being around the 0.75900. Okay, gold, I am waiting for price action to break the structure and come as low as the 1500, if anything. If it doesn't, then I'm looking for price action to come back to the trend line one more time. We are in this triangular formation where price action is creating higher highs, higher lows, equal highs. I'd like to see a higher low somewhere around here before we can take that long trade back up. So I'm keeping my eyes sealed on this. Okay, Euro AUD, Australian dollars at the moment dominating. So at the moment I am watching for price action to break this, and could we head to the monthly support. If this drives down to the monthly support, Euro NZD, I'm expecting bearish momentum, and we could continue and we can push down as low as the weekly support. So I'm going to keep my eyes on this as well. Because NZD is at the moment, we're expecting fundamentals tonight, unemployment rate. We are expecting that pair to have some sort of manipulation. So I am expecting New Zealand dollar to either weaken either in the New York session, or it's either going to weaken in London session. At the moment, I'm seeing all the setups suggesting that it is going to weaken in the London session, and it may gain some strength in the New York session before the fundamentals appear. Okay, so with that being said, guys, please keep your eyes on GBP CAD for a potential pullback up into these highs. Keep your eyes on EURJPY, as we are expecting a short trade around these highs. And we are looking at, we are currently in a long trade on GBP NZD to the upside. So that's our trade for the day. 3 pairs, GBP CAD, GBP NZD, and EURJPY. I hope you enjoyed this morning call, and I'll catch up with you later. Peace.